Hey girls, it's Grandma. Our story tonight is The Great Escape Artist. Inky the octopus lived in a tank with rocks and a pot and a light. A tank full of turtles stood to the left, seahorses stood to the right. When Inky stretched out his tentacles, they reached from the sides up to the lid, and when he got tired and needed a rest, the pot was a cave where he hid. He liked playing games and always had tricks for the keepers who scrubbed out his tank, like squirting their faces with water or giving their brushes a yank. Aquarium living was easy, and Inky felt safe and well fed. But a tank can't contain an octopus brain, and questions still swam in his head. Who were the faces that peered in all day, and where did they go at night? Why did the seahorses grab with their tails, while the sea turtles grabbed with their bite? Why did his arms all have suckers when the seahorses' bodies were bare? Why did he breathe underwater when the turtles all came up for air? But the topic he thought about most boiled down to a matter of space. Could an octopus live in a tank without walls? And where might he find such a place? Day after day passed by the same way, until the opportunity knocked when he saw that the lid to his tank was ajar, instead of shut tightly and locked. As soon as the keepers went home for the night, he pulled himself up to the gap. Most creatures his size would never fit through, but Inky got out in a snap. An octopus body is boneless, like jello wrapped up in a sack. It's easy to squeeze with no kneecaps, no knees, no skull, and no spine in its back. Outside, Inky blinked and felt the dry air, and knew he had limited time, but he'd taken a breath before leaving his tank, and his skin was still slippery with slime. So he crept down the glass and onto the floor, and dragged himself out in the room, past Mullet and Morky and Snapper and Cod, and who watched him slide by in the gloom. Nobody knows just how Inky chose the path that he traveled that night, or what went through his brain when he spotted a drain, dropped in, and vanished from sight. In the morning, the keepers arrived for their shifts and knew right away there was trouble. Octopi die if their bodies go dry, so they started a search on the double. No Inky was found in the fish tanks. No Inky was found in his pot. In the closet, the halls, and the toilets and stalls were places where Inky were places Inky was not. But then someone noticed a streak on the floor, still wet as if recently mopped. So they followed that trail to the drain pipe where the octopus evidence stopped. Did he know, they all wondered, just where that drain led when he made his escape in the night? Well, if Inky had longed for a life without walls, his sense of direction was right. 164 feet through that pipe, he hauled himself down to the sea, then stretched his arms wide and swam off with the tide. Inky had set himself free. Just some facts about octopus. That end. Good night, girls. Grandma loves you.